Peace and blessings, family. I'm your brother in the struggle. I'm Leaf, and today we want to decipher and decipher how to build business credit independent of your messed up personal credit. All right, listen. If your personal credit is not as good as it should be, and it's not a black or white thing, but actually like 70% of Americans has some form of credit card debt, and the people who are the richest in this country will tell you that no matter how much money you have physically in the United States of America, it really doesn't make any difference. The country itself is in debt, over $20 trillion. So they're not going to pay that bill. And most of us are not going to pay our bills. You shouldn't worry about the phone calls from Billy or the bill collectors. I mean, what you should be focused on is not worrying about how much money you're missing, but a track or focus on how much money you need. So as opposed to tightening the budget, trying to pinch pennies, it's like, no, you're hustling in the wrong direction. That's not going to work. It hasn't worked last year, 10 years ago, it's not going to work. What you want to focus on is how can you get some more money? You like having your hair done, getting your nails done, having a car washed, you know what I mean? Having some nice sneakers, some nice boots, going on vacation, eating some good food sometimes, you know what I mean? You like having extra money, having money that you don't need. That's definitely better than needing money that you don't have. And that's our divine edicts from the supreme angels. However, there is a legal and highly held secret amongst chief financial officers, CFOs. And basically, the way you get wealth in this country or in this system is you don't spend your money, you spend their money. Their money is fiat money. We know the whole thing is an illusion. You know what I mean? I remember years ago, a professor explained to me one time, he came in the classroom, and he basically, the short version is, he wrote on the chalkboard, this is $5, this is $10, this is $20, this is $50, this is $100. Okay. In between, you got $2, $1,000 bills, whatever. But point is this. No matter how you play the game, whether you only got $7 or $700, $7,000, he had some, 1/3 of the class was considered rich. Those that had half the money, we was considered middle class. Those that had a little bit of money was considered poor. And of course, there's strata between all this, degrees as the Holy Quran teaches us. But the point is, once we start doing trading, once I trade my coin with his coin, now the poor person becomes rich. The rich person becomes poor. The middle class person becomes poor. The middle class person becomes rich. So it can transform. So you could be rich today and broke tomorrow. However, if President Biden, hypothetically, if President Biden was to sign an executive order, if Congress and the Senate and the Supreme Court was to change the game, the rules of the game, and they said, you know what? We're no longer going to use $20 bills or $100 bills or $5 bills. We're not going to recognize that as money in the United States anymore. It's not backed by the government. All those pieces of paper you have, all those black credit cards, American Express, Visa, Master, out the window. It don't mean anything. If you had a pure gold bar, it don't mean anything. People think like, oh, no, only because the technology is international now. So you can go to China and spend an American $100 bill. You can use your Visa card in Russia. You can use your $100 bill, your gold, your diamonds, your, you know, whatever commodity you may have or think you have. You know what I mean? But when the world turns upside down, and believe me, the world is going to turn upside down. I mean, that stuff you see Putin doing, that's what's going to happen to the whole planet Earth. Jesus warned us. Now, not a stone going to be left unturned. You know what I mean? The highway we going down is not going to be here. The lights is not going to come on. There will be no gas and oil for your car. There will be no bridges to cross, no water in your spigot. You won't be able to flush your toilet. And what's going to happen? Us spoiled Americans, us spoiled Arabs and Chinese and Russian, because we all full of crap. We're human beings. We all got our good and bad. Now, I mean, it's not a Jew thing. It's not an Illuminati thing. It's not an FOI thing. It's not an Afrocentric thing. It's like, listen, whoever gets the bag becomes a hag. Now, I mean, if the Egyptians got the money, all that, oh, we descended from great kings and goddesses and good. Yeah, but don't romanticize our history. I mean, tell the truth about our story. We had our crap just like everybody else had that crap. I mean, meaning what? 99% of the people living in ancient Egypt didn't get no gold caskets when they died. I mean, they wasn't running around getting buried in pyramids and all that there. Now, I mean, that's like people in this day and time, oh, look, Obama's in Air Force One. Yeah, but, you know what I mean, other black people on the bus. We got to take the subway. We got to pay to get some gas. We got to stop at Wawa's or something and get some gas for the car. You know what I mean? Like, oh, they don't use money for that. Use the debit card. Use the credit card. What cars? You know what I mean? So we struggle to pay our bills in reality. You know what I mean? But my thing is, anytime we find something that is legal, we have to share it. We got to put the people down, put the streets down. And for me, it's like real simple. Now, I mean, like, I don't care if you just came home from the penitentiary. You don't have no credit score. You don't have a license. You don't have ID. You don't have a car. You don't have a house. You in the halfway house. Now, I'm talking real stuff, some real dudes, some real sisters. You know what I mean? People that been through some things. You know what I mean? People that recognize that they already at the bottom. They can't go nowhere but up. All they got to lose is that goddamn chains. This is the game. Get you a $125 nonprofit license in your name. Step one. Take that $125 license and put everything in the name of that business. Get you what's called an 80 payback score. I'll give you the game for free. Just email me at ministeralif@gmail.com. I'll put you down for free. You know what I mean? Once you do 10 trade lines, now it takes money to make money in a capitalist system. You know what I mean? But we from the streets, we can make $1 out of 15 cents. So out of $500, if you could get $10,000 legally, that part is the easy part. I'm confident that you'll get that. My concern, what I usually see happening is this, and I don't fault you because I done messed up all kind of bread myself. But usually what we do is if we get the $10,000 card and we say, okay, don't use more than 1/3, crap happens. I mean, so you be like, I need some money, right? Let me put this on this card. You know what I mean? Emergencies came. Oh, damn. I was saving, I was building this, that. I didn't expect my beloved to die. I gotta bury somebody now, unfortunately. You know what I mean? So now, you be like, okay, well, I ain't got no money. I'm gonna use this card. I could get a couple of stacks off this card, a couple of stacks off that card, whatever. You know what I mean? You do what you gotta do to survive. You worry about the other stuff down the line. That's how it goes in reality. I ain't talking spooky stuff. I'm talking that Quranic, Allahu Ana Al-Haq. The God is the reality, the real stuff. I'm not talking that praying to the sky stuff. I'm talking about how to answer your own prayers. Get that nonprofit, get that 80 payback score, and get that Capital One Spark card. Take that $10,000. Now that you got the $10,000, it's up to you. You know what I mean? You could take that $10,000 credit card, a smart person, they'll take and get them another $125 business and a different name, different or employee identification number, and they'll invest $500 off that credit card, never using more than 1/3, and what happens? They got another $10,000 Spark card. And they did it again next month. And they did it again next month. They be like, well, shoot, 1 year I made $100,000. It's on credit. I'm not naive, believe that, it can't vanish or nothing like that. But I took that $100,000 and got me a little raggedy house. And I got drunk man so-and-so, but he can fix anything. And I paid him cash. I gave him cheesesteaks, french fries, vegan meals, cold beer, bottle of liquor, whatever he want. And he painted that joint for me. He cleaned it out. I paid them teenagers, they helped. So-and-so good with roofing, so-and-so good with construction, so-and-so. But I paid top dollar, had let the experts do the electrical work. So I got it in compliance, but now I got that joint fixed up. And I didn't rent it out. I didn't lease that joint. I ain't living there, but I broke it up into different little duplexes. I made the basement an apartment, the first floor and the second floor, 3 apartments. I collect 3 rents. I only get maybe like $700,000-$800,000 out each one. That's $2,000-$3,000 I'm bringing in every month off that one property. What did I do? I got another business. I got another property. You don't have to look backwards. You look forward. You out the hood. You know what I mean? You're in the gated community now. You know what I mean? You're making it happen. Peace and blessings, fam. I'm your brother in the struggle. I'll leave. Let's make it happen.